giving him mine right now. I'm letting him hold it because I need to have a good summer.
Hey, the dad bod is disappearing though, Blaze,
Well, I found out recently not everybody likes the dad bod, but, hey, we're going to work out. We're going to do what we got to do.
I love it. Oh, another part about this map that I really like is that the anchor players, the home hill players, so to say, they actually have a spot to shine on this map. The whole incinerator area, they're always in a 1v1 position. They can challenge each other, go to the middle to help out their teammates. It's really fun and interesting to see how they interact with the rest of the players on the map. I want to see who really steps up and becomes that main top dog support player to help their teammates out. But jumping into this game, I guess we're going to be on board with, Identivs.
Oh, the king himself.
All right.
Off the rip.
Choche, he said it, not me.
Yeah, you know what? They're both kings in their own right. Right?
This is
why can't they have? Yeah, exactly. This is why can't we have multiple kings of the region as long as we can clarify. Very few of them. But in this one, it's Identivs and Dezo trying to work together against B God and Reflame. The reaction shot, but coming in, you see Reflame not wanting to back down, trying to give it to Ghost Gaming, but Identivs, once he evened the odds, he said, hey, you know what? Let me just slow it down. Slow down. My teammates are getting kills down low. That means that they have the man advantage, and Reflame notices
No way.
So
no way.
Reflame's like, hey, I can't fight you for too long because my teammates are getting cooked and I need you. I need to get down there to help them.
It was so crazy because Fire and Ice, they started off so strong, just so perfect in the control tower. But what happened on the other side of the map? Hey, that's where the anchor players had to step in big time. So taking a look at Chaos, is putting in some support fire. What Ghost Gaming are trying to do right now, they're trying to spawn trap Fire and Ice over in this A-hill area. So as you see at the top left of your screen, you see some blue figures running around, which is going to be Reflame and co. They're going to have to spread the map out a little bit to gain map control, but they can't do that while getting killed.
No, they can't, but Ghost Gaming has a two-hill advantage, but Nexus and B God said, well, we got the man advantage, and now they're working to push across towards the home hill. Identivs wrapping back in, getting to his teammate, but Chaos says, hey, I need a little bit of help. I'm opening the door for us, stopping the push, and you're going to see Ghost Gaming, their home hill protected, but they're breaking out, trying to make sure they can secure both to get the trip cap domination.
And while this trip cap is coming, you see Nexus and B God running around the map trying to secure as many kills as possible. They're trying to collect other hills so that they don't have to just depend on this C hill. It opens things up for Fire and Ice. So you see Choche running out of the smoke with B God and involving Identivs. He's going to have to play this extremely smart backup and pull out a support weapon because this is where the gameplay has to slow down so that they can secure their cutoff on Fire and Ice.
Okay, so Fire and Ice, they managed to stop the bleeding a little bit, but you see the score. Ghost Gaming can win off one hill at this point. They still have the pressure on Fire and Ice, forcing them to pick up these kills, these entry kills on Fire and Ice's side of the map. That's the definition of pressure, folks, because it's making them harder for them to get across the map to the home hill of Ghost Gaming. But as you see, 180 on the scoreboard for Ghost. They're also overextending. They're keeping the pressure on Fire and Ice as they're trying to move forward. Ghost is moving forward at the same time, and that kill can solidify the round for Ghost.
And Identivs, he hasn't died yet, Blaze. 4 kills, 3 downs, 0 times dead. So, as you see him moving along behind Choche, putting in a great shot. I believe he got him down. Desna was able to pick up the kill, and now Identivs moving on to secure the B hill, the middle hill, before he gets shot by Reflame, but he's gonna have to make it. Ooh, he has to make a move. He's getting away. But that was it, too late.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the time right there. There was so much action happening.
You know, it was so quick, but, once Identivs overextended and he won that fight, on the other home hill, at that point for Fire and Ice, everything was just, it was frantic. They knew that they couldn't get back. They didn't have the personnel to make that miracle play, so to speak. But our first weapon placement of the game is going to be placed always. New viewers, the team that loses has the first weapon placement. Well, the team that loses is going to always be placing the weapons.
Yeah.
But except in round 1 and 7, it's going to be bare across the board. Take a look at your kill feed. You see at the top, B God, 4 kills on the side of Fire and Ice. They got off to a slow start, Bill, but, they started to work back in towards that mid-round.
So you know what? I personally am not a fan about the dual spawn block so far. Getting beat that fast, especially after the initial fight in control tower, you're going to have to really build your weapons around something out there. Now you put yourself in positions where you really have nothing to work on but your base strategies again. You're going to have to hope that your team around the map, work together.
Fire and Ice, they're bringing the pressure, but this time they're taking a more passive approach to the fight. They're also going for a flank. B God not on the same page as Reflame, but his teammate is going to be there to help him. as they contest for this one. Oh. Dennis can't live there. He just can't take that shot. You know, it's like he took it on the chin like a champ. But as you see, it's going to be Fire and Ice is going to be winning that battle up top.
All right, but as you see, Monkeys, he has B-God in the sights. B-God being a bit aggressive, and I love how things work in this game. B-God was in a bunch of fights, and this character is just covered in blood. That's what makes Gears of War so amazing to me. But Sleeper, he's going to go ahead and put B-God to rest. He works on the double team to also take down next.
So, Vel, you know, you kind of mentioned the dual spawns, and you didn't like the block early on. And, you know, for Fire and Ice, you know, you got to assume that their thought process for blocking and dual spawns is going to be Sleeper. It's the fact that how talented Sleeper is on the other end. Now, if you feel like your secondary player who's going to be picking up the Marxes or the Retros, whatever the weapon the team chooses, if you feel like that player is better than your opponent, by all means, don't worry about that play to your team's strengths. Yeah. But Sleeper is such a talented player with those secondary weapons that you got to respect him, and so you kind of got to go for the block. But that does mean that Fire and Ice, their team fight to start the game is going to have to be strong. Their wolf packing is going to have to be strong when you don't have those secondary weapons on the map. So we'll see how good their teamwork is.
All right, and speaking of teamwork, we see next to Choche looking to take out Chaos. Choche backed up. Next was able to handle the 1v1. But we're looking at 2 hills currently. Nah, it's just going to be 1 hill. Just the C hill is being capped by Fire and Ice, down in points 98 to 122. And across the map, Monkeys and Dezo picks up a double kill.
All right. As you take a look at the scoreboard, it's just going to be a pretty much a 15-point difference in score. Ghost Gaming only controlling the B hill. Fire and Ice, they brought the pressure, overextended to the home hills, but they're going to be losing the home hill of Ghost. They lost the neutral. You see 3 people rushing, Vel.
The pressure.
But Reflame, does he notice? They see him.
Sleeper's doing the right thing. He's just containing Deathknight right now, making sure Deathknight doesn't advance. With support fire coming out, Reflames is going to run away.
I'm about to say, you might as well go to B at this point.
Yeah. You have to run away. You have to challenge this 1v1. The A hill isn't going to be there for long because Ghost Gaming, they're applying so much pressure. But Deathknight, he's going to fall, and that's a good look for Fire and Ice.
Great movement for Reflame there. We just watched him stay alive in a very difficult situation. A lot of players can't stay alive in, but he made the proper movements. You know, on your screens at home, you see him kind of jerking back and forth, left and right. But when I tell you he's doing that movement with purpose to dodge shots and stay alive, he's played so much Gears of War to the point where it's just instinctive when he makes those type of adjustments. But the push coming in from Fire and Ice, can it get to the home hill? B is decap. They're owning it at 07.
He has to win
this. They can do it. Oh,
no. Next.
A shot away.
All right. You know what? I saw good things right there. Fire and Ice, when they had their backs against the wall and they knew that they had to win from a triple cap, we didn't see sporadic rushes. We saw them utilizing their teamwork and rushing in with numbers. Most of the times a 3v1 like they did in the middle against Chaos. If they continue to use each other when it comes to approaching fights and breaking hills, and only good things can happen. But let's take a look and see what they do for their next weapon drop.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. They're not putting down anything crazy now.
Are you a fan of that?
Well, my thing is, if you win this round, Ghost is going to put something up top, right? They're going to put something to win that fight. The question is, do you like the weapons that Ghost Gaming uses? Now, if you do, fine. You know, think about the other weapon spots where you guys may have had conflict in other scrims where they might like to put knees, but your team likes incense.
Yeah.
You know, they might like to block this, but your team is wild and y'all like the boom shot, right? Then it's okay.
Yeah.
But a slot up top, you know, Fire and Ice is saying, hey, M-bar, sniper, twerk bow, don't matter, we'll use it.
Well, my thing is, you're pretty much looking at a basic strategy again by just putting incense down in the bottom mid. Why not put something that's going to tilt the tide in your favor after a few kills? The Fire and Ice trying to shut me up right now, getting 3 straight kills, but Deathknight able to get the double kill up a control tower, the last player alive for his team.
As you can see, Ghost Gaming coming out on top. You know, they won the initial fight, but you see down low, the sneak trip cap is about to happen. And you cannot allow that from involving it. He should know better. He gave Deathknight a little bit too much respect there, in my opinion. We'll see if his team can still come out with the trip cap domination. They're trying for it, but it's looking like it's just too much pressure. If your team is in that situation where you're about to win the round, you need to sacrifice your life to secure secure that one on the scoreboard. Because it's better that you die rather than probably your teammates dying over there, you know, at the home hill. Because you die, they're going to end up backing up regardless.
Oh, B-God, I'm running you to back up. Keep your Lancer out, buddy. You're going to have to stay alive in order to compress this team back into their own territory. But you see Ghost Gaming, they're currently on the move. Identivs getting a revive, 7 kills and 9 down so far. They have their sights on this B hill. You're going to see most likely a 2v3 push.
Yeah, looking like, yeah, the third man. It's actually 3v3.
Sleeper. No.
Oh, they're gonna get the double down, but it was a lot of Lancers from the left side of the screen from the Ghost Gaming players. They were working together. Fightnight did have some extra help as well, but you see when you get 4 quick kills in succession like that, it's gonna be easy to get that trip cap domination of your opponent. And Ghost Gaming looking to go up 3-0 in this one, and they will secure that down.
Oh, that's it. Yep, definitely 3-0. Blaze, if I don't see a big power weapon right now, I'm putting down my headset and I'm running away. I know Fightnight.
Don't worry, I'm feeling good today. I can do the solo cast.
I love this team, man, but I know that they can do better than this. We've definitely seen them on Fight Night before, being the likes of various pro teams. They're gonna have to really put down something just like a torque bow up in control tower to put Ghost Gaming to sleep. Because Fightnight should have won last round. And when in the long run against Ghost Gaming, it's really hard to really beat them point by point. You're really just going to have to put them to bed by going up in kills fast. And what allows that? Big power weapon. So
folks, on this map, you're going to see a 2v2 fight up top of the control tower. Dead center where the hill and incense is going to be another 2v2 fight. And then a 1v1 fight at the home hills. And also by that incinerator. So that's kind of how this is broke up. I like to call it a 2-2-1. Because, you know, that's how they kind of split up if you look at the map from the top to the bottom. But up top in the fight is Ghost Gaming once again controlling the tempo, making the moves, making the pushes. But B-God said, I'm tired of it. I'm not having it. I need to control the tempo of this. But Dennis, he's going to go in and take him out. And Reflame has to stay there. You know, but I think Reflame went down low to help a teammate out, maybe secure something at B, maybe flank his opponents. But you gotta ask yourself, do you really want to give up this torque bow? And Dennis is about to let us know if it was the right move or not.
All right, Reflame's getting hit with a Lancer and has the torque bow aimed on him, but he's able to get away. Full red with Nexus right by him. You see Monkeys and Identivs now pushing in for the kill. Identivs, oh my, Identivs gets chopped. Shoots a torque bow and gets a double kill. Only 2 players left alive for Fightnight as Monkeys picks up the torque bow.
I think it's safe to say that Reflame made the wrong move up top, because you don't want to give up torque bow to Identivs at this point in the game. You know, especially if he's going to be making shots like that, folks. We'll see, you know, what he can do with the next clip, but it's looking like we'll have to find out during the next round, because this one is looking done and dusted.
Whew. Okay, you know what, Blaze? Like, getting a double kill from the grave, that's sexy. That
is sexy, because it's not like I took out one. It's like I left us with a man advantage.
Exactly.
But you know, going into this next round, you know, we're seeing. So what I want to see from this, I want to see Fightnight, right? Fightnight, they're playing from behind, trying to work back into this one. Reflame, I feel like, is trying to do too much at once.
Yeah.
I see B-God invested in this fight up top. He's doing his best to beat Desert Knight and beat Identivs. Like, he's trying to get him, but Reflame is overextended and doing too much down low, and he's leaving him in a fight that's a 1v2. Even if you leave your teammate in a 1v2 against players of that skill, for 1 second, 2 seconds, that's all it takes for them to get the man advantage on you next. I want to see both these players focused up here.
I see it. Now Reflame approaching this 1v1. And
that's what happens when you focus on the fight up top.
Yeah, taking out Desert Knight with the swiftness, and B-God with no fear at all, running after the original king of Mexico.
Reflame to make some shots with these torque bows for Fightnight up top. He has the advantage. He's looking across the map.
Oh no. See if he's gonna make a play. All right, this is the first torque bow, but with the 1v1, he should help him out.
Yeah, and his teammate is saying, hey, you do your thing. Okay, until you see I die, which I think he just did.
Just did.
Oh, don't waste too much ammo unless your teammates can get them riled up and stirred up over there on that side of the map.
Oh no.
Oh.
Caught him with his pants on and he still got the shot off. Desert Knight unable to get anything off of that sneak attack, but the domination is coming through. Nexus trying his best to stay alive in this hill while his teammates come over. Gets the 1v1 helps from his teammates, and they're able to get their home hill back.
You know what? B-God and Reflame, their chemistry is looking a little iffy. It's looking a little iffy up top. I feel like they need to kind of discuss that fight a little bit more, and you know, and what you want to do after you achieve the power weapon. You gotta, you know,
body in that hill.
They're trying double down, and they do extend it, but for very little time, and it's all up to Reflame. as we were talking about, when he gets back to it, looking to make up for the mistakes of the previous rounds. As he gets in there, he's connecting with the shots, buying time. Is it enough time is the question.
Right there, so able to jump over the cover, picking up the kill on Reflame, but now it's just a straight up bloodbath. Ghost Gaming applying persistent pressure left and right, getting into the C-Hill with 3 seconds left. Nexus unable to jump in, involving, just headshotted. Ghost Gaming now going up 5-0, 1 round until halftime.
All right, now let me break this down for you guys, because I want to set the stage for up top again. Because you saw Reflame and B-God, they fought the 2v2 fight, but in this round, Reflame got the first blood. He acquired the Torque Bow. But, you know, they still really never had map control because B-God got super aggressive and Reflame stayed up top to take shots. Now, yeah, I'm okay with you taking a few shots to probably, you know, save your teammates to fight an Incinerator, that 1v1 fight.
Yeah.
You hit a bow on that guy, you got grounds for a trip cap domination at that point. But B-God can't be that aggressive if your teammate's not on the same page. If he's shooting bows behind you,
yeah,
you shouldn't be fighting 1v1s after y'all lost the fight 4 times and y'all finally won it, but y'all didn't know what to do next. So every team out there has to say, we focus on the fight. If we acquire the power weapon, do we push out? Do we stay there? Are we backing it up?
But B-God won the 1v1 against Identity.
But they wasn't on the same page after.
No, not at all. He died right after that. Like, that should have been like a containment game. Like, stall him long enough for me.
Yeah, it was Reflame that got the first blood. But in this one, as we see, it's turned into a 1v1 now. It's B-God and Identity. But I think B-God is by himself. Reflame did die there, so Ghost Gaming, they get the power weapons, and now they're going to get their favorite weapon. Oh, we rarely see him miss 3 shots. Oh, just dodged. Oh, he didn't miss that one, and he dodged the Insane in the same process. Oh, don't do it. No, Danny, stop. Oh, he almost walked into Insane.
Oh, he's got this. I'm calling this. Identims. Oh, but the straight B-God, okay.
You don't have to respect it just a little bit. But
shout out to B-God just for a moment. 16 kills, really doing his thing all around the map for Fire and Ice.
All right, you're gonna see a 2-hill advantage for Ghost Gaming. Ghost 5-0 in this one. Looking to get this trip cap domination. You see Chaos, he sees that guy through the angle. He even wanted to go back. He said, you know what, let me go back and not make this too hard on myself.
See him thinking about it.
Yeah, but that's a clever angle. If you guys, some of you guys at home probably just learned that one, but 2 members down on the side of Fire and Ice, and Ghost Gaming bringing it heat. Trip cap domination. Can B-God get a position? And he knows he cannot.
All right, Blaze, so talk to me. If you're on Fire and Ice, what would you change exactly? Most of the rounds come down to where Fire and Ice actually, they legitimately have a chance to win most of these rounds, but there just seems to be a disconnect between the players.
Outside of the opening initial,
yeah,
I feel like they're just running around a little bit. You know, outside the opening initial, you got to get on the same page. You know, like, we see them losing gunfight, but I'm curious, what are their comms like? Yeah. You know, how are the comms? Are the comms hectic? Is there some optimism in there at this point? Is it, you know, is it energized?
It's a fair question.
Is it a positive environment? You know, are you thinking about the next map? Do you think you can win this one? But, you know, they slowly got into this hill, and for teams, that would slowly kill your comms.
Yeah.
And you can slowly have that, you know, that rain cloud come over your team, and just a thunderstorm will happen mid-map. So it takes a great IGL to be able to say, hey, guys, don't worry about it. You know, we got off to a bad start. Let's just try to do our best. You know, if we can get it to 6-2, we got a chance. If we can get it to 6-4, we got a chance. You need to know how to get your team to not look at the bigger moment, you know, because we've been watching you get your ass kicked the entire time. Everybody saw it, right? Like, we just saw it again. And, you know, you gotta be able to set the scenario for your squad saying, hey, you know, we messed up and we know what we did, but don't worry, the next map is going to be better.
Whoever's idea it was in Gears of War to put that taunting feature in, they deserve a raise.
It's one of the things that make Gears great, you know, being able to just mid-game just
slam your face on the floor, you know? Kick you in the mouth.
And people love seeing it too. And you know, you know, I've been playing Gears for years, and that feature's probably been in the game for you know,
Gears 3, right?
Yeah, you know, about 6-7 years. So I love it. I haven't, you know, I can't get enough of it.
One of my favorite clips is when Optic Gaming was doing that against Echo Fox, and I believe that was that MLG.
But it was 2 people on the same screen. On the same screen. It was, Incinerator gets pressed, but nobody's gonna get caught with that one.
Okay.
Ghost Gaming gonna have 1 player down, the other one's backing up. This is gonna be halftime, so no power weapons on the map, and respawn timers are at 10 seconds. That's why this round, you know, it's taking a little longer because these players on the side of Fire Knights are just respawning every 12 seconds.
And Ghost Gaming, they just seem like they're just all on the same page, even though they just lost this 3v3 fight, which they can actually turn around and win. They just won it. They've been there for each other. There's never a player that gets down without someone right there to pick them up. They love to do their bait and switch a lot, and it's just cherry on top the fact that they can win most of the 1v1s just easily.
It really is, you know, being able to bait your opponent out like that.
Yeah.
But it's about doing it without the communication. It's not you shoot, I shoot.
I agree.
It's being the guy in the back and knowing that, hey, my teammate gonna shoot and he stepped to the left, that means I'm gonna step to the right. And being the guy in the front knowing that my teammate's behind me, I'm gonna shoot, let him come in and take a shot. Then we just gonna alternate. And that's chemistry. Yeah. And things like that are only built with teams who stick together. And you know, players who find duos and trios and they stick together.
There's only two teams that I know that do it just as well, if not just a tad bit better. That's going to be Space Station Gaming and also Optic Gaming. And it just happens that these are your top teams in the game. So I'm excited to see what Ghost Gaming is going to bring to Mexico.
And
but
I wanted to highlight, I talked a little bit before when the map started about the button. We just saw that player press the button, it activated the incinerator, and in the second half we have a hill there. So imagine some of the scenarios of when teams are trying to decap for the win, or they're trying to cap for the win, whatever it may be. That button gets pressed. That's about 10 to 15 seconds of you know, flames coming down, and then that button's not active. For hardcore bots.
You know, one thing I used to do back in the day, Blaze, I would actually practice scenario straps to my teammates with nobody else on the screen, just so it was second nature. It was just muscle memory whenever we came into the situation.
Yeah, we did nerdy things like that. We did walkthroughs. Yeah. You know, we got into the lobby, we wrote them down. We all had our own notebooks. We went to
an hour of map.
You know, we found the Gears of War maps off online. And we went to Microsoft Paint and we drew. When we put details down, we put blue and red dots everywhere and dots and you know what? We did it to such a T in execution. Yeah. Well, we wrote down everybody's roles and responsibilities. We made it to players didn't even have to think for themselves. No. They just had to come in and read the instruction manual of how this team, of how this team works. Like, that's the type of environment in which we had. Yep. And it was no shame in it. And I need you guys at home to get just as nerdy. Top me. Let me see. If you already got it, DM it to me. Let me see the documents. What you been studying?
Are you really about that grind?
Yeah, let me know. Because if you about that grind, I'm going to be on this mic like, yo, they about that grind.
It shows.
Yeah, it shows.
All right. So jumping off on this map, we saw Monkeys go ahead and get the first blood kill on Nexus. And Ghost Gaming started off pretty hot. As Choche was running around the corner and ran into Dennis.
Yeah, he ran into the wrong one. But as you can see, Ghost Gaming, they taking map number 1, but on a map like Slab, you know, that neutral hill is so far away, and you know, we only casted this map so much on Fight Night, but a home hill strategy is viable in this one as well. You can go for A to C. Typically, you see teams, they like to take that team fight towards the furthest area of the map. They like to put big, heavy power weapons over there. The B fight is very open, but the one thing about Slab is that you can play this in multiple different ways. Oh, Choche, he got the decap, but I don't know if he brought enough time for his teammates to get into the mix.
Oh, he did.
He did.
Nexus barely winning that fight full red. Able to get the meat shield and push, I believe, Chaos away just a tad bit. And, you know, A-Hill still doesn't have an owner yet, but Ghost Gaming are going to move ahead and try to secure it.
Here we go. Choche, Smoke's going to hit. Needs to get 2 chunks, but the B-Hill gets decapped. Smoke in hand, Dennis recognizes it, but he's going to have to get in there. Here he comes. All Fire Knights players off the respawn. They got to go through this hallway. They got to win the 2 fights in front of him. Oh, one player tried to sacrifice himself for his teammates to get on through, but did not work out.
Sacrificed himself, but it didn't work to save the hill. He got obliterated immediately, but Ghost Gaming on top again. Their 8th round in a row so far this series, but take a look at the kills. Desnite, 6 kills. Has he even died yet?
I'm not sure.
Okay, he's died once.
Okay. Yeah, but, you know, Chaos hasn't, so.
He has as many kills as the entire Fire Knight squad. It's like Kobe against the Mavericks all over again.
Desnite representing Ghost Gaming. So far, Ghost Gaming 8 rounds in a row. We'll see if they can make it 9.
14 kills to 6. Something has to happen. Fire Knights, we've seen what happens when you guys are not on fire, but let's see if you can get off that ice. Coming into the second round, we are on board with Desnite, and he pushes in with identifs against Reflamed, and Reflamed, he stood no chance in the 1v2.
Yeah, we saw that beautiful angle and how these players, you know, kind of break out of spine, how they make their cuts towards mid-maps. And, you know, from that angle that we saw, you can kind of see how the smokes are dispersed as well for these big opening team fights. But in this one, it's Ghost Gaming keeping the pressure. B-Hill is decapped, but they're recognizing that, hey, we got a quick 2v1. Let's take it before this guy realizes that he's in a 2v1.
Yeah.
And they get there. Nate's going to connect. Their teammates are making plays on the other side of the map. This is a Ghost Gaming round.
You know what, chat? I'm going to need all of you guys out there to put up your hands and give Fightnight some of your energy, because they definitely need it. Ghost Gaming now up 9 rounds in a row. We're waiting for Fightnight to pull off a round. They've been pretty close, but close doesn't cut it here at this level of Gears of War. So,
man, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it doesn't, because I'm not going to give you credit for being close. You know, I give you credit for, you know, at least making the right play. You know, now at that point you got to hit shots.
It kind of hurts my soul because I love this team and I know they can do better. But to their defense, they did just announce 2 new members on this roster. So they're trying to work out, they're trying to work out some chemistry.
And so who was the 2 new members that they announced? Do you know?
As I load up Twitter, I would have your answer in about 10 seconds.
Well, while you do that one, as we already see, the boom shot being placed in mid-map. So you can approach that boom shot from 2 different ends of the hallway. Now, this, you know, I like fights like these because as an IGL, I have multiple different strategies in which I can run. Which side do I want to stack 3 towards? But whichever side it is, make sure that you don't crowd up for nades to be able to pick up double kills like that, because you're going to see a 4-man wipe the last member. Other side of the map, he's going to have a boom shot hit him in 3, 2, 1. He's dead already. I didn't see the boom because we didn't see the kill feed at all, but I think it was a shotgun. Oh, boom went to the home hill, and there's the boom shot.
Do the countdown again, you got you.
No, it's too late now. No more booms. But I tell you one thing, though, I can count down to a trip cap domination. That's going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Look at Choche do it. Choche has about 10 pistols staring at.
But the meat shields keep getting picked up. The meat shields are negating the smoke, so it's keeping these players in these fights. So Fightnight, they're either going to have to keep flooding this hall, or one player is going to have the cojones to say, hey, you know what? I need to go for B, and you see him. He's going to have to fight Chaos. And he actually reflamed, going for a flank. And actually, instead of going for B, he says, you know what, let me just get a different angle on our home hill so we can take the pressure off of us. And somehow, Fightnight, they survived that onslaught from Ghost Gaming.
All right, but this is where they have to go ahead and make something happen. Reflames, picking up involving, picking up Reflames. Everybody's getting down left to right on Fightnight, but this is where they have to make a push with a score of 85-11. I believe it's almost a little bit too late. In order to win by points alone, you're going to have to be aggressive and try to make sure that you have these 2 hills before you are forced to go for a triple kill.
As you can see, this B hill is going to be capped up by Fightnight. Ghost Gaming trying to get the troops grouped up. You got 3 guys mid-map. Sleeper has his eye on B. He's going to back up, just trying to get a different angle for his teammates so he can be more useful, even if he is going to be in a stalemate. But he's noticing the pressure. And that's a good rotation between Choche, because Choche recognized that, hey, Sleeper's not going to go for this B hill, so Choche didn't stay in a position where he wasn't useful. But as you see, the team, they still have that B hill capped up. The player off respawn went to go in and protect it, and Fightnight take control over that side of the map.
Yeah, Desmond's on the smoke and moving back to help out his teammate. All right, in the 2v1, Monkeys takes out Choche. Dezo moving in, and here goes another 3v1 where Ghost Gaming come out on top again. So there's a recurring theme right now. You push it with numbers and you win. Who would have thought it, Blaze?
Who would have thought it? Map number 1 Forge, if you just joined us, was Ghost Gaming's map pick. They win 7-0. We're on Slab, Fightnight's map pick. So far, Ghost Gaming is up 2-0, winning 9 rounds in a row at the start of our Fight Night. We're seeing if Ghost Gaming can get the 10th round in a row currently with that headshot on Reflame. B God hitting the dirt as well. Ghost Gaming with a 2-man advantage in a 4v2 situation. 2 hills capped up as well. Looking to push in, looking to make sure they can decap this B hill, but Fightnight, they're buying time for the rest of the squad to come off respawn.
It's starting to look good, 150 to 173. The score is definitely getting closer, but Fightnight's losing 2 separate 1v1s. 3 players live at the moment. They're gonna have to pick it up. With Ghost Gaming capturing this B hill, it's gonna be all but over.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. But Fire and Ice trying to get out knowing that they need 2 hills to win it. But at this situation, Ghost Gaming recognized that pretty much they got it already won.
Yeah.
So they surrounded the home hill of Fire and Ice with their lancers out and their shotguns aimed at these choke points. And Fire and Ice is not much they can do there.
No, all right, so Blaze, I'll put it up. Fire and Ice just announced today, 18 hours ago, that they picked up Nexus and Reflame. So, in case you were wondering anything about their chemistry issues with Reflame and
that makes sense,
B-God, it starts to make sense.
Because you know, I'm watching and I can tell that they're not on the same page.
Yeah.
So that explains the entire first map. Because they're fighting in a crucial position where they need to understand that, hey, if we win this, this is what we do. If this happens, that is what we do.
Yeah.
And they need to, you know, set at least 2 to 3 rules for themselves that they follow to a T.
Yeah.
And adjust it as time goes on. You know, all these teams, all these duos on different maps have to create different systems for themselves to work in. Because you never know. You know, you might have a player that can't make it, and next thing you know, you got to pick up somebody new. And it's just putting that player in the system and saying, hey, this is what you got to do. This is what you follow me.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay to document things. Players, you guys can write things down. You know, use your iPhone notepad. You know, get nerdy with it.
Yeah. And B-God trying to make something happen. He saw 3 of his teammates die right before his eyes, and then Identim said, hey, go join him, send it back to the nether round with the shotgun, and here you have it, 1 player left alive for Fire and Ice.
All right, Choche pushing him back, you know, trying to snake the corner. Oh, but he had a boom and a snipe looking at him. That's the situation you don't want to be in from downtown.
Blaze, go grab a controller and join the lobby. Fire and Ice needs your help. They need a 6-man right now.
Hey,
no,
man, hey,
all jokes aside.
We gonna bring it back.
All jokes aside,
okay,
I feel
flame
like
on. Hell,
the fire squad.
Vale, don't be teasing me like that, because I be ready for those situations. Okay,
Blaze
you don't
really
even know. I keep my controller in my back pocket. At this point, I've been playing so much Gears because I never know when somebody won't hands at these events.
I was watching your streams for the past few nights, and you really go off sometimes. So, hey, you know,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Watching so much Gears, more Gears than I've ever watched in my life, but still having that competitive nature, would make you a better Gears player when you understand. You see the game differently from an overhead perspective than being in that moment and seeing it always from your perspective.
You're right.
You see more things that can possibly go wrong, but I think the most important thing that, you know, studying film can teach you is how in certain fights you literally have like 2 seconds to make a move before you're outnumbered, or a player's in front of you, but it's just a small window. But it helps you to be able to take those small windows more quickly and efficiently. And so when you understand that it's some fights that you just have to take for the betterment of the team to survive the round, to secure the round. Yeah. When you get that fast with your thought process, you will become a better Gears player. Hitting shots is easy. Players been hitting shots for years. Yeah. Y'all know how to wall bounce, side bounce, you know, reaction shot. Y'all can do it all. But how fast can you process information that your teammates are saying? What's the small talk?
Exactly.
Don't get me started.
No, I want you to get started.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you know how to get me started.
I love it when
you know how to get me started.
You guys don't see it because it's behind the cameras, but Blaze actually sits up, puts on a smile, and goes off whenever he wants to teach somebody about Gears of War. It's the best thing ever.
Our production team is the smartest Gears of War players that y'all don't even know about.
And since we're giving people shout-outs, I thought he had the headshot. Shout out to the cleaner in the back, Patrick R, with the flawless spectate. I played with him in mid boxes, and he gave me the hands. Yeah, he gave me the hands.
Was it worse than the 12-0 that you're watching now?
No, because I won a round or 2.
Oh, all right. You know, hey, that was a good one.
This isn't going to be a 14-0. It can't be.
You know what? It might be.
Chat.
I just think it might be at this point. When you lose 12 rounds in a row, the match is going to be over. Now, granted, if you look at it from a standpoint that we're down 5-0 and we've made a lot of 5-0 comebacks before, then you're kind of still in it. So you got to ask yourself, you know, as a fan and, you know, as a Fire and Ice player, which one of these perspectives are you looking at it from? That we lost 12 rounds in a row and we just need to lose 14 rounds to lose? Or we're down 5-0 in map number 2 and we got a fresh map to test ourselves. So let's see. I've seen 5-0 comebacks before. It just takes Fire and Ice to win 3 to 4 rounds to come back in this one and do the unthinkable. 3v3 fight for Snipe.
What would happen if they flipped the switch and just like took this whole series in their hands? That would be the dopest thing ever here on Fight Night. But jumping on board with Choche. Choche with the sniper rifle, taking the head off the sleeper with the headshot. Looking for the second kill.
Well, what we gonna do? We need to get to our home hills.
Okay.
Monkeys is marked. So Choche can push out, and he recognized that. So that's a great overextension, because now you can help your teammates take out monkeys.
Okay.
Well, 4 down, 5 down. Ghost Gaming.
They went around.
Yeah, they gotta get it. They got it. Money, money.
Yes!
Fire and Ice. Now,
Don't call it a comeback.
as an IGL, you look yourself in a situation and say, hey guys, we need to wake up. We lost these rounds, but hey, this is our map. We know what we're doing. You know, Choche, this is where he steps up and say, I'm gonna start making some plays.
Yep.
Let's go out here, do it again. Let's get the next round, and we'll see. I said that they win 4 rounds in a row, they can do the unthinkable. 3 to 4.
Yeah.
They can make the comeback. But it takes 3 to 4 rounds to start to build the momentum in your favor.
It's possible. Because now you're going to see Ghost Gaming. They're going to be a little relaxed now when it comes to their fights, because they think they already have this in the bag. Fire and Ice, all they have to do, come out with that anger, come out with that passion, and show Ghost Gaming you're not a pushover. You seen Elevate do it, now it's your turn.
All right. As we see, big team fight going down towards the E-Hill. Fire and Ice spreading out a little bit, not trying to give up anything for free. It's pretty much a 4v4 fight, but you saw the quick 2v1 isolation, which turned it into another 4v3 fight, which another man advantage in favor of Fire and Ice. Those quick moments where players realize that they have an advantage and they see that playmaking window, they take it, and ultimately it pays off for them. That's how quick Ghost Gaming is. That's why we saw him win 12 rounds in a row.
I thought the round was going to end before I say anything as a commentator. But all right, here we are. Ghost Gaming now with the E-Hill in their hands. Fire and Ice trying to pick it up, trying to capture the F-Hill. They currently only have the D-Hill, but with this 1v1, Monkey's able to chase down, involving cleaning up the kill. One player, now 2 players there for Fire and Ice, and only 1 for Ghost Gaming.
Ooh, man, you know, the players in Fire and Ice, off that opening initiative, they survive, and they put that pressure. So they're about to have a 2-hill advantage, and they're not down by much. Also, on the flip end, this is round number 7, so no power weapons on the map either. So these players are spawning up, and they're making the most of this opportunity. So they're not out of this round just yet, but they're going to have to wolf pack fight as a unit. These players are going to have to hold down that LB button, see exactly where their teammates are, and make sure that they're close, close to some help.
I like Fire and Ice right here. 2 hills to 1. They have the map control. Identity's now falling down for Ghost Gaming. You have number control now. So Fire and Ice, what are you going to do? You got 1 kill, double team, get another. But Sleeper moving on to the E-Hill did not see, is that Choche? At all, Choche. Identity's coming out of spawn behind him. He's going to have to make a move, but he didn't have enough time. Sleeper with the up A, getting the kill.
Ghost Gaming rotation was a little slow for my liking. They recognized that Fire and Ice had a 2 cap. Ghost Gaming did like a 4-man rush towards that B-side area of the map that's labeled as Death Row. But as they were doing that, we still saw Fire and Ice just kind of set up towards the E-Hill on the other side of the map. Their rotations weren't on the same page. They didn't wolf pack well enough. By the time that they spread out, they started to separate and go for different objectives, and they kind of lost their focus on their pushes. Everybody started to kind of do their own thing. If Fire and Ice wants to bring this one back, these players have to stay on the same page.
All right, Ghost Gaming, 5 rounds to 1 so far. Fire and Ice winning only 1 round in these 2 maps of games that we've been watching so far, involving taking down Dezenai. And Chaos sees a 2v1 coming his way, jumps over cover and backs up just a little bit while his teammates are getting double kills around the map. Sleeper picks up 2 on Nexus and B-God. Choche falls down, but Chaos still doing his best to stay alive, being a pest to this Fire and Ice roster. And as you hear from the sound, Ghost Gaming is looking to pick up their 6th round with this domination.
Yeah, and it's going to be a 6th round picked up, Vel. All over Choche. Nobody's making it to that home double time. Ghost Gaming gets to match point in round 7. So Fire and Ice, they have 1 weapon placement left. It's the only one they can make. And typically, at match points, we see what a team is really about. We see their identity on weapon placements like these, because if it's going to be your last one on the map that you're trying to win, you're going to put something down. And Fire and Ice say, hey, we like the scrappy fights. We like those aggressive fights. We like weapons here towards mid-map. So wherever they want to put it, if it's Furnace, if it's towards the Furnace Hall, maybe towards the back end. The one thing about it being in the middle is that you can see it from multiple different angles, right? Yeah. You're never safe just picking up a boom shot no matter what side of the map that you're on. So that's the one positive of putting a heavy weapon there then towards the back end of Furnace, because that laundry basket, you can pick up the boom shot and cover from that location, I do believe. So put it in the open. And then at that point, if you have great teamwork, if you have great discipline,
yeah,
you're not going to be just picking up power weapons while people are still alive. You're going to make sure you slay out and you're going to control it. And you can defend it even better.
Also try something new if you're doing like this, whether it's Fight Night or just a scrimmage. But taking a look at what's been happening so far, Ghost Gaming starting off strong, taking out 2 players to 1. Des Knight, only fallen member on this Ghost Gaming roster. But Monkeys, we've seen him since his pickup before Identives came through. Now 17 kills for this roster, being such a great impact, such a slaying force for this Ghost Gaming roster.
I was going to say that he could flank from the spawn, but no. They were on Ghost Gaming side of the map. But Ghost, they got 4 down for the side of Fire and Ice. 2 hills cap, pushing towards the F hill. Gonna get that last guy standing up and starting to decap this one. Looking like it's all stroke, Bell. You also got somebody in their spawn.
Yeah, this is definitely going to go down for Ghost Gaming to run out with the win. And the fact that Nex was able to take out Involving as well, he's helping out Ghost Gaming. Ghost Gaming, they're going to end this series with a 14-1 round count.